What is up, guys? Killerkev, and today on this particular 8-bit series build we are going to be doing K9 the friendly dog off of Doctor Who. So first of all, we're going to start off is we're going to build up off the ground, because always, as you guys well should know, I never build anything on the floor. And if you are new, welcome guys. I'm just going to move my mic just a little bit over here, so I do apologise if you can hear that. But there we go. Okay, so we got our starting block here. Now you can build this on the floor, it's up to you. But we're going to make this whole subsection, we need a line of 28. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That will do. Let's come over here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is quite a large line. 28 blocks are long. Crazy, I know. But oh well. So after you've done that, we just want to go up one on the side, so you can come up one from the left here, and make a 4 block from the one that you've just placed. So it's, for instance, just like that. And you want to do the exact same thing on the other side as well. So again, come up one, and then just make a 4 block from that sort of section there, like so. Now, from this, you want to actually just make another line here. So this is going to be 26 blocks all the way along. You just need to run along all the way along here. It doesn't need to be, you know, that sort of fancy. I don't need to run through it. All it is 26 blocks along like that. So you should have something that looks like that. You need something that looks like that, because that is the base of this crazy creature. So after that, we're going to work on the left side first. Obviously the left and the right side are slightly different, but oh well, we can work on that. That's cool. So come over to the left side here, and from the right of the 4th block, you need to come up one, and then you want to come one to the right, and then you want to come up one, and from this one again we're going to do the exact same pattern as we did before. We're going to have to make another 4 block coming into the right now with that 1 block, like so. After you've done that 4 block, come to the bottom right of the 4th, like so here. Put 1 out, so it's like a little sort of stick. And then what we're going to do is put a light blue wall just on top of it, like so. This is an attack. Usually if I say this is attack, then you sort of remove it shortly after another block has been placed. But this is an attack. This is part of the pattern, so leave that there. Please leave that there. Let's jump all the way up to the other side as well. You'll see why we're jumping all the way to the other side, not finishing that one just yet. So as you're on your right side now, from here we're going to come up one, and we're going to come up one along to the left. And then what we're going to do now is come up one, and we're going to come into the left now and make a 4 block from that one, like so. As you can tell. Again, drop back down between the 1 block here, like so, and with your light blue, put it on top, and now it should run all the way along and connect, I am hoping. So as you can tell, they're just the different spectrums, one's up and one's down, and vice versa. So as you can tell here, one's up, and the other one is 1 up as well. Sorry, not 1 up, 1 down, that was a bit weird. But yeah, there we go. She should have a base sort of unit like that. Obviously, seeing K9's got that sort of little sort of chassis build that he runs along with. It's got a big build for what it is, but it's taken me all morning to do the pattern, so yeah. So there we are. So if you've got that, that's great. We can now start building. I'm going to jump onto the right side now and start carrying on. So from the 4th block here, as we come right, so we go right next to the blue block that we just placed, come in 1 to the right, and we're going to start building on top of this black block. So you want to come up 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. Once you've done that, with these 2 here, you just want to build a 4 block. So the 2 that prior to this sort of stick here, the stem of the 3, come 2 to the left and make a 4 block. Once you've done that, on the 4th one on the left that you just placed, you want to come up 1, then you want to come 1 to the left, and then you want to come up 2, 1, 2, like so. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Let's do the other side as well. Exactly the same thing. We're just going to be building up layers and sort of different bits of a chassis, shall we say. So let's do that. So let's grab back onto the blue block here, come back in 1 to the black. Again, same sort of pattern here. We want to come up 3. So we're going to come up 1, 2, 3, and from the 2 here again is exactly the same as we did last time. Just build a 4 block like so. After you've done that, you want to build up 1, and again this needs to be a 4 block again, like so. Nice little 4 block like so. And then after you've done that, you just want to come up an extra 1 on top of that. Now I'll show you why, because if we come all the way back over to the right here, the 2 blocks that I did say prior to this, you can build a line that comes all the way over. So we're just going to do a first line here. Doesn't really matter how you do this, it just needs to be a sort of line of that's sort of black there, so you can tell the 2, and then obviously the second layer here, which is going to run all the way along. Apologies for the clicking as well. I've got a condenser mic, so it pretty much picks up everything in the damn room. So yeah, so once you've done that, as you can tell, our line is pretty much done. If I come back to the left here, and you just want to build up an extra 1, 2 to the sides here, just like so. Then after you've done that, you'll just want to grab a light blue wall and just make another line on top like so. Now this is purely because if I do it any other way, you're probably going to get confused. And to be honest, I'm probably going to get confused as well. So yeah, we'll just leave it like that. So the end block here, the blue that we just placed the line on, just remove that and just place a yellow on top like so. And after that, switch your darker blue and put a dark blue on top. Now we're going to start building his head, and these actually are his lights in his sort of neck system here, sort of almost like a collar but not. So from the blue here, coming towards the right now, we're going to come up one along a side of the blue, and then we're going to come up an extra 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And once you've got your 4 there, you just want to come back to the 2 and just place a nice 2 on either side of that. So you should have a sort of a pattern that looks somewhat like this, sort of like a stem. As you can tell, there's a 5 up in total, including the bottom block here, and then 2 either side, like so. Once you've done that, come to the left. So you see these 2 here. Put another 2 on top. 1, 2, like so. You can rest easy now because that's the back end of his head. So now we're going to build his sort of head actually this way now. So from these 2 blocks here, you can actually go from the top one. I'm going to come 2 to the right. 1, 2. After we've done that, we're going to come 1 underneath. Then after that, we're going to come 2 to the right again. 1, 2. After that, we're going to come back down 1. And then we're going to come an extra 4 along. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And from there, you can actually place a light blue block on top of that black. This makes it a little bit more easier. A black towards the right of it. Again, same thing. A blue on top of that one. And a black on the side of that. So you should have sort of a stair set that climbs up like this, vertically towards the right, which is going to be a snout. And once you've done that, this black block here needs to make a line of 2. And then after that, you can just place any other block. This is going to be a tack, so we're going to put a tack there like so. I'm just going to come 1, 2 towards the left now. You can remove that tack. So you should have a pattern that looks like that. You can do it any other way. It's entirely up to you, but just have to have a pattern that looks like that. Like you have pause it if you get stuck on it at all. So that's it, sort of like that. Once you've done that, from this sort of 2 section here, we can come up 1 now to make a sort of L shape. And from there, come 2 out towards the left. 1, 2, like so. Once you've done that, 1 on top. 1 to the left, and then we want to come up 3 up top of this one. 1, 2, 3. But before we do that, we're just going to just back onto the right side of this and just put 2 red like so, which is going to obviously be his eyes. There we go, as you can tell. You got a little bit lost, I'll zoom in so you can have a little look. That's sort of his head shape like so. You have a little pause of that, but if you've got that far and you're keeping up, that's awesome. Let's carry on. So on this top black block here, you want to come in 2 towards the left. 1, 2. From that one, you just want to come up 2. 1, 2. Then from there, you want to put a light grey, then a black towards the right, and then another light grey like so, to make his sort of his, not his antenna, more like his ear, but it is obviously his antenna because he's a robot. Find the middle black block of the 3 here, so as you can tell, this is going to be the middle black block. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then from there, you want to come 4 out towards the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And after you've done that, you just want to come an extra 1 underneath the 4th one to the left. So 1 underneath, 1 to the left, 1 underneath, 1 to the left, and then you want to come down an extra 3. 1, 2, 3, like so, which should, oh my god, it connected. That's his little head. Done. Crazy, I know. Absolutely crazy. So as you can tell, it's getting there quite nicely. With these sections as well, we are actually going to speed fill them in with blue. Obviously not this mid section here, this bit up here near his neck, purely because his sort of you know, coding, his K9 is in there, and we'll do that together. That's fine. But the rest of that you can go and fill in with blue. We're going to do that shortly after though. So let's finish the rest of his collar to build the rest of the build here. So obviously come back down to his collar, which is the yellow and the darker blue. From the darker blue, you want to put another yellow on top, then another darker blue. A dark blue coming towards the left now, obviously because we're following this line, so the darker blue. Then we're going to have a red, a yellow, and a red like so, which should leave a small gap, which it has, like so. Actually, no, hang on, let's have a look. Yellow, blue, yep, okay, that's fine, no worries. So from the red, we're going to come an extra 1 out with black to the left of the collar, and an extra 1 out again to the left. But on this second block here, we're going to plonk just 1 on top like so, which should obviously leave you a gap here of 2 white, which it has. So from this one now, it's kind of like a straight line, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to build up from this side, and there's a little bit more detailing on top, but we're just going to build from this side now. So from the 4 here, which we have got, we want to come up 1 from the black here, just here next to the blue. We're going to come 1 up black, 1 to the right, come 1 up black, 1 to the right, and then from that one we're going to come up 3, 1, 2, 3. From these two, we're going to make a 4 block again. There's a lot of sort of patterning on the 4 block here, kind of strange. And then from there, the 4th on the top of the right is going to be 1, and then now it should, all the way along, should actually connect. So hopefully we've got our measurements right, and I've done the pattern right. Yes, we have. Boom, it connects like so. Awesome. So now we can actually start working on sort of the top part of the bunker bit here. So we can actually miss 2 from the 1 black block we just placed. So again, we can put some tacks here, so put some tacks, put 2. And now we can start using our black blocks. This needs to be 6 along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back 3. 1, 2, 3. From 2, 3 here. Just make another layer like so. You can actually move those back. And should look something like that. As you can tell here, I've missed 4 on this side of the line. Then I've built 6 along black. And obviously the last 3 here being another layer of 3. Or if you come in from this way, it's miss 2 white, black, miss 2 white, 6, 4, back to the 3 here. It's going to be another 3 on top like so. And pretty much we're nearly done. All we need to do now is finish off his little tail and fill it in. So yeah, hopefully let's do that. Let's get that really quick. So as you tell, let's come back all the way over here. So that 4 block just in here. You want to come all the way to the left corner here. Should be like a little slit here. You want to come 1 out with your grey. You want to come up invisible stairs, set another 1 with your grey. You want to put a black, then a grey, then a black on top, and then you want to come another left, then like so. So it's almost floating. 1 on top, black, then a grey. Now you can do this tail however you like. I've just added a little bit of texture. I mean, you can do it all grey. You can do the whole ear all grey. I just want something that just pops just a little bit. All we need to do now is fill it in, but apart from that we need to do the K9 that's actually in this top chassis bit here, so we're going to crack on doing that at the moment. So just go all the way underneath this massive black line and just grab your blue and just run all your blue all the way along, just for a little props at the moment, and it should look something like that. And we're actually going to be working with this particular section here, so you want to come all the way to the left and count 3 blocks of blue in. 1, 2, 3. And from the 3rd one, you just want to grab your grey, come underneath, and you want to make a line of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which should hit right next to the blue line which we previously placed. Come back up to the top, come down 1, come down 1, come down 1, come down 1, like so. And you just want to make a K pattern like so. Jesus, my speech is all over the place today. So it should look something like that. That is a K, believe it or not, but it looks a lot better when we fill it in. And then right next to it, on the sort of line here, if we can imagine a line just coming all the way along here, it's going to be a blue. So you can actually probably just fill that in now. Fill the rest of that pattern in. Like so, there we go. So you've got your K there, and then right next to it needs to be just a missing 1 block of line. And after that we can make our 9. It's the same level as every other thing here. So we're going to come along 3, come down 3. Maybe, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. There we go. 9, like so. Apologies for the mic smack and the weather. So there we go, there's the K9 there. So the rest of that, all we need to do now is pretty much just fill it in. And that is pretty much it. So I'll fill in this top chassis here, as you can tell. Lovely. And there we go. All we need to do now is fill in his head and the bottom part of his unit, and then we'll come back and have a little look. So yeah guys, let's have a little quick look. Let's go into time. Here we go. So there we have it guys, there is K9. As I mentioned prior to this, you can change literally anything in this entire build. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. I mean, you can change the colour of K9, you can change the colour of his sort of collar there, change the colour of the K9, you can have the tail all grey, you can have the antenna all grey, you can even have this little box bit all grey, but it's entirely up to you how you do your K9. This is just a simple pattern just to show you the shell on the base of K9, but hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to hit me up with that like and that comment. But guys, until the next one, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.